when we're using anything in these right angle triangle things, we need two pieces of information to find another. So if we've got two sides and we're trying to find the side, we use two sides, and we're trying to find another side, we use Pythagoras, right? All three sides are being involved, no angles. If we've got an angle and a side, then we use trig. If we've got two sides and we're finding an angle, we also use trig. Just changes slightly, all right? So if we have a triangle and we've been told that this side is 12.2 centimetres, this side is 8.5 centimetres, and we want to find this angle. Let's call it K. K is a good letter. All right. Our rules are exactly the same. Well, they start exactly the same. First thing is we label the sides. So we know how to do that. This side is Caleb. Good. This side is good job. A and O. All right. So if we know that part, second part's exactly the same as it was. Gosh, we're getting good at dropping things today. Number 2, cross out the lonely letter. This tells us which of the 3 trig ratios we're using. And we still have 3 choices. So get rid of O. Which one are we using? A and H is, okay, so saw, car, toa. We have got A and H. So we're using car, just the same, nothing's changed yet. All right, then we're going to have our ratio and our triangle. All right, so in this case, our triangle is going to be CAH, and we're looking for the angle. So what does that tell us? That will be dividing. Good. So we're going to have cosine of K, we don't know what K is this time, equals A, 8.5, divided by 12.2. So we can do that on our calculator, but we're not going to. We're going to put it all on our calculator at one time. We want to find K. So the big trick here is, how do we get the cos onto the other side? When you look at your calculator, you look at those 3 buttons, sine, cos, tan. What's just above them on the calculator? What's written just above them? Sam? What's written in little weeny teeny letters just above them? Right? Yep, next to those. Sine minus 1, cos minus 1, tan minus 1. All right? Sine minus 1, cos minus 1, tan minus 1. That's the different bit. So this is going to give us an angle. So what we're going to write here is cos minus 1 bracket 8.5 divided by, or the fraction button, but divided by is better, but this time we have to use the brackets. Now to get that cos minus 1, we have to push the second function button up the top so that we get the things that are written above it. So away you go, second something or other cos, all right, bracket 8.5 divided by 12.2 bracket equals. And we get 50? 45.8. 1 dp, and it's a degree this time. So our unit this time is a little circle for degrees. Let's have a look at another one. EG2. Remember, put them in nicely so that you can look at them when you're doing the revision next week before the test. If we want to know this one, and we've got 5.9 metres and 3.6 metres. Right. Here we go. Saja, label the sides for me. This one is H. This one is A. Okay, so we cross out H. Which trig do we have, Thomas? We've got O and A. Which trig do we have? Toa, right? Toa. So that's tan. We need to put it in our triangle so we can see it clearly. T-O-A, and we're finding this one. Tan of P equals O, 5.9 over 3.6. Now that brings us to another fact, and that fact is only tan can deal with having the biggest number on the top. All the other ones must have the smallest number on the top or they won't work, because it's not actually a triangle. Because what you're trying to say, if it's the bigger ones on the top, is the hypotenuse is smaller than one of the other sides. It only works in tan because we're not dealing with the hypotenuse. All right? So we've got this. So we write in our calculator, tan, -1 bracket, 5.9 divided by 3.6 bracket equals 58.6. Somebody else agree with it?
Yes.
Awesome. Degrees, 1 dp. Remember your rounding. Okay, so that's what we're going to practice.